Florian Engel is a classic car enthusiast. He's taking something really special out of his garage in the Bavarian town of Wunsiedel near Bayreuth. It's a 1973 Corolla Levin. Toyota introduced a second version of the Corolla in Japan in 1970. A year later, the Corolla was marketed in Germany and sold 20,000 models. It was yet another success for the Japanese car industry abroad. But the Levin model, which is like the GTI of Corollas, was only available for customers in Japan and the U.S. Florian Engel's Levin is probably the only one in Germany, or even Europe. He found it on an American car forum and convinced the owner to sell him the rare model. Even though the car is a decade older than its owner, the Levin's four-cylinder 1.6-liter engine still powers it up to 108 horsepower and a top speed of 183 on the Autobahn. The Corolla's lines seem a bit odd, yet somehow familiar. It's a typical compact car with European dimensions. Some say the design is reminiscent of the Ford Escort. Others say it's more like an Opel Kadett. A few of the details are a bit too quirky. Florian says when he takes the car to old-timer events, few people recognize it as a Toyota. There's little to reveal what it is except for the old Toyota badge on the grille. It says Corolla on the side. That's when people realize what it is. The Corolla was supposed to conquer new markets for Toyota. Some say that explains its aesthetic. The curvy, fastback rear end is reminiscent of American muscle cars, downscaled just slightly. A full family of Corolla models were made, a sedan, station wagon, and a sporty two-door, known to insiders as TE27. Florian says that when he looks at the TE27, he sees that its design has been influenced by a wide range of cars. It's like that with most Japanese autos. He says the thing that makes it special is that it's a mix of all types of styles, and as a result has created something new. It's not like Italian cars that always originate their own lines, but a combination. The interior, by contrast, is quite Spartan. There are a few sporty accessories, like a rev counter, which was a contemporary feature. There's lots of plastic with a hint of chrome, nothing flashy to distract from the driving experience. The advantage of the sparse interior trim, what's not there can't break. Florian says that you really have to be passionate about Japanese cars because getting spare parts for them takes patience. There are still parts in Japan, and the American market for them is big, but Florian says in Germany it's difficult to get parts here when something breaks. Thank goodness there's very little that breaks when it comes to large series classics that are made in Japan. The Corolla Levin is robust. Florian can simply focus on the joy of driving it. Levin means lightning bolt and refers to the car's driving performance. The little car from Japan doesn't have to hide its light under a stone. It weighs 850 kilograms and goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 9 seconds. The chassis technology is solid. Rigid axles suspended with leaf springs were standard in compact car construction in the 1970s. The Corolla showpiece is under the hood. Two double-barrel carburetors ensure that the dual overhead cam, straight four-cylinder 1.6-liter engine purrs with power. Modeled on Alfa Romeos of the time, motorcycle manufacturer Yamaha supported Toyota in developing the cylinder head. The growl lets everyone know the Corolla isn't just cute. Florian became a Toyota fan early on. His grandfather founded one of the first Toyota outlets in Germany in 1975. Florian's dad and Uncle Friedhelm later took over the company in the 1980s. In addition to selling, maintaining, and repairing current Toyota models, Toyota specialist Florian Engel has got a side job. He restores classic cars, most of them vintage Toyotas. This green Celica is about finished. It's being completely rebuilt for his own collection. If Florian has a problem or can't get a part, Uncle Friedhelm always has a solution. The area around home has plenty of sinuous roads, making it perfect driving territory for Florian Engel in his Levin. He loves going out for rides in his rare vehicle. And there's one thing the Toyota fan can be certain of. It's not likely he'll run into someone with a car like his anytime soon.